Once upon a time, on the edge of a great forest, lived a poor woodcutter with his two children, Hansel and Gretel, and their stepmother. Times were hard, and there was not enough food to go around. One night, the stepmother said to the woodcutter, "We cannot feed these children any longer. We must take them deep into the forest, leave them there." He was heartbroken, but he was too weak to refuse. Hansel was listening from his room, heard the plan. The next morning, they were led into the forest. Hansel secretly dropped a trail of white pebbles he had gathered the night before. Deep in the woods, the parents built a fire and told the children to rest while they went to gather wood. But they did not return. When night fell, Gretel began to cry. Hansel reassures her, "Don't worry, Gretel. I have marked our way with pebbles." Moonlight casts long shadows as Hansel and Gretel follow the trail of pebbles through the dark forest. The woodcutter's face lights up with relief as he sees his children return, safe and sound. The stepmother watches from the shadows, her anger simmering beneath a veneer of composure. A few days later, the stepmother insisted to try again, her words hanging heavy in the air. Unseen, Hansel strains to catch every word, his heart pounding with dread. Desperate, Hansel crumbled a piece of bread into his pocket, each a silent hope against the encroaching darkness. Hansel and Gretel venture into the dense forest, unaware of the lurking darkness. Hansel secretly drops breadcrumbs, hoping to mark their way back home. A flock of birds descends, greedily devouring the breadcrumbs, erasing any hope of return. Days into their ordeal, Hansel and Gretel wander deeper into the desolate forest, their hope dwindling with each step. The sun struggles to pierce the dense canopy, turning the path ahead into a maze of haunting shadows. A clearing emerges, revealing a sight so strange and wonderful it seems a dream. Before them stands a gingerbread house, its walls shimmering with candies and cakes, a beacon in their despair. Hansel and Gretel hungrily devour the gingerbread house. A mysterious voice echoes, "Nibble, nibble, little mouse, who is nibbling at my house?" The old woman emerges from the gingerbread house, her wrinkled face radiating kindness and warmth. With a sweet and melodic voice, she beckons Hansel and Gretel closer, promising comfort and care. "Come in, children, come in. I have plenty of food and warm beds for you." Flickering candlelight reveals the grotesque interior of the witch house, the air heavy with strange odors. The next morning, the witch locked Hansel in a cage. She planned to fatten him up before eating him. She made Gretel her servant. Her face streaked with dirt and tears, Gretel scrubs at the floor, her movements desperate. The witch watches with greedy eyes, her features twisted into a malevolent caricature. In the witch house, the daily ritual begins as the witch demands Hansel present his finger so she could feel how plump he was getting. But Hansel, being clever, would stick out a small bone instead. The witch peers closely, her poor eyesight deceiving her once again. After weeks of waiting, the witch grew impatient. "Fat or thin, I will eat him tomorrow," she declared. She ordered Gretel to heat the oven. Gretel, fearing for her brother's life, pretended not to understand. "How do I get in?" she asks innocently. With exaggerated annoyance, the witch demonstrates, sticking her head and shoulders deep into the oven. In a swift, decisive move, Gretel shoves the witch completely into the oven. The oven door slams shut with a resounding thud, sealing the witch's fate. Gretel frees Hansel from his cage, a glimmer of hope sparking in their eyes. They searched the witch's house and found chests filled with pearls and jewels. Overjoyed, they eagerly fill their pockets with the glittering treasure, their faces radiant with newfound hope. With newfound hope, they set off, determined to find their way back home. They had a long journey ahead of them to see their house again. Their father embraces his children, tears flowing freely as he holds them close. In a moment of bittersweet relief, he whispers, "Your stepmother has died." Hansel, Gretel, and the woodcutter lived happily ever after, never going hungry again.